Number 1. Did you know? This bird can mimic the sound of a chainsaw and even a DSLR camera with almost 100% accuracy. If you think parrots are the best sound mimics, then you haven't met the lyrebird from Australia. These birds don't just imitate the whistles of other birds, they are like walking sound recorders deep in the forest. Male lyrebirds possess an incredibly complex vocal organ called the syrinx. In their natural habitat, they mimic surrounding sounds to attract females. But as humans began invading their forests, their abilities evolved in astonishing ways. Imagine walking through a remote forest and suddenly hearing the cry of a baby, the blaring sound of a car alarm, or the roar of a chainsaw cutting down trees. Don't panic. Chances are it's just a male lyrebird showing off. They can even imitate the shutter click of a DSLR camera, complete with the sound of the lens motor. This extraordinary talent makes the lyrebird one of the most confusing and fascinating natural musicians in the animal kingdom. Number 2. This animal has a real-life science fiction superpower. It can live forever. Have you ever imagined living without aging? In the vast ocean, there is a tiny creature that has managed to solve the mystery of immortality. Its name is Turritopsis dohrnii, better known as the immortal jellyfish. It's not even bigger than your pinky fingernail, yet its abilities leave scientists in disbelief. When this jellyfish is injured, sick, or facing starvation, it doesn't die like other animals. Instead, it activates a kind of return to the past mode. Through an incredible biological process called transdifferentiation, the jellyfish shrinks, transforms its cells back into a younger state, and returns to the polyp stage, essentially its baby form. It's like an elderly human suddenly turning back into a toddler inside an incubator. In theory, this cycle can repeat endlessly. So, does that mean they truly cannot die? From natural aging, yes, they are biologically immortal. However, they can still die if they are eaten by predators or struck by severe disease during their early stages. Even so, this ability to reverse time makes them the only known creature on Earth that refuses to grow old. Number 3. This creature can survive nuclear explosions and the vacuum of outer space. Meet the tardigrade, also known as the water bear. It's microscopic, so tiny that you need a microscope to see it. At first glance, it looks cute, like a chubby 8-legged bear. But don't be fooled. This tiny creature is one of the toughest life forms in the universe that we know of. When its environment becomes hostile, the tardigrade enters a suspended state called cryptobiosis. It removes nearly 95% of the water from its body, curls itself up, and slows its metabolism to almost 0%. In this condition, it becomes nearly impossible to destroy. Scientists once sent tardigrades into outer space, exposing them to deadly cosmic radiation and the vacuum of space for 10 days. The result? Once they were brought back to Earth and given water, they woke up and continued moving as if nothing had happened. They can also survive temperatures as low as -200 degrees Celsius and heat above 150 degrees Celsius. If Earth were struck by a nuclear apocalypse, humans might disappear, but tardigrades would probably still be chilling. Number 4. This animal can regrow its damaged brain and heart. This is the axolotl. At first glance, it looks like a tiny smiling water dragon. This unique salamander from Mexico is famous for its adorable appearance. But behind that cute face lies a medical superpower that scientists and doctors around the world dream of understanding. If most animals lose a limb, they remain permanently injured, but not the axolotl. If one of its legs is cut off, a brand new limb will grow back within weeks, complete with bones, muscles, and nerves. What amazes scientists even more is that this ability is not limited to external body parts. Axolotls can regenerate vital organs. They are capable of regrowing damaged heart tissue, spinal cord tissue, and even parts of their brains without leaving any scars behind. Scientists are currently studying their genetic secrets intensively, hoping that one day humans may be able to replicate this extraordinary healing ability to treat severe injuries. Number 5. This shrimp's punch is as fast as a .22 caliber bullet. Never underestimate this shrimp. The mantis shrimp is one of the deadliest punchers in the ocean. Despite its beautiful rainbow-like colors, it hides a terrifying weapon, a pair of incredibly powerful smashing claws. The speed of its punch is absolutely insane. When attacking prey, it launches its strike at speeds of over 80 kilometers per hour in a split second. The punch is so fast that it creates shockwaves powerful enough to form superheated vacuum bubbles underwater. And for a brief moment, the temperature inside those bubbles can nearly reach the surface temperature of the sun. Even if the first strike misses, the shockwave from the water pressure alone can stun or kill its prey. In fact, the punch is so powerful that mantis shrimps kept in commercial glass aquariums have been known to crack or shatter the glass of their tanks. Number 6. It lays eggs but produces milk. This animal feels like a creature assembled completely at random. When European scientists first saw the platypus from Australia in the 18th century, they thought it was a joke or a fake taxidermy creation. And honestly, who could blame them? This animal has a duck-like bill, a beaver-like tail, webbed feet, and fur like an otter. The platypus is a monotreme mammal, meaning it lays eggs instead of giving birth. But it gets even stranger. Platypuses do not have nipples. After the babies hatch, milk is released through pores in the mother's skin, almost like sweat, and the babies simply lick it off. And the platypus's weirdness doesn't stop there. When diving underwater to hunt, it completely closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils. So how does it find food? It uses a sixth sense called electroreception located in its bill. That flexible bill can detect tiny electrical signals produced by the muscle movements of shrimp and larvae hidden in the muddy riverbed. It's truly one of nature's most bizarre and fascinating designs. Number 7. Be careful about hurting this bird because it can hold a grudge for life. Many people think animal intelligence is dominated by primates or dolphins, but prepare to be surprised by the crow. Crows are not just creepy blackbirds. They are among the most intelligent creatures on Earth, with cognitive abilities comparable to a 7-year-old child. Crows can create and use tools. For example, they are capable of bending wires to fish food out of narrow holes. But their most extraordinary ability lies in their social memory. Crows can recognize specific human faces. In one experiment, scientists wearing certain masks pretended to threaten a group of crows. Years later, when those scientists returned wearing the same masks, the crows immediately sounded alarm calls and attacked them. Even more unsettling, the attacking crows were not only the original birds that had been threatened, but also their offspring. Yes, crows can pass down information about their enemies to the next generation.